Prom season continues across East Texas. It's a time to make memories that will last a lifetime. But that can be difficult for students with special needs to share in that experience. As KLTV7's Bob Hallmark explains, that was the reason for their own event earlier today.
At Longview's Maude Cobb Activity Center, dozens of school buses unloaded kids for the East Texas Special Needs Prom.
We have invited and have about 600 students from East Texas, probably have 43 schools represented in and around the area to come experience a prom that is specifically tailored for just for them.
The theme was Let's Fiesta, for kids with mental and physical disabilities to make their own prom memory.
It looks so nice, like the features and like the music, I like the design outside. Dance, enjoy myself, and relax.
Many showing up in stylish suits and prom gowns came from all across East Texas.
From Jacksonville to Wasco to Wood County and down to Lufkin. They're in a safe environment and that we have taken their unique needs into account.
With music, dancing, and prom photographs, the event lets these kids make that lasting memory just like anyone else.
Being able to be a part of something that they'll remember and being someone that they'll always know will be there is like probably the best thing ever.
Did they enjoy it? What do you think?
It's our favorite day of the year. Really large smiles.
Bob Hallmark, KLTV 7 News.
And I enjoyed dancing along there. This event was made possible through the Upshur County Shared Services Agreement. They have hosted this event for 7 years straight.